We need to talk about wedding cakes. Because let's be real, when was the last wedding that you went to and said, oh my God, wow, that cake is seriously changing my life? Never. Yeah, exactly. Hey, my name is Shmila, and I'm here to help couples plan their dream weddings. So hit that subscribe button below, because today we're tackling on a huge question. Are wedding cakes actually worth it, especially for Desi weddings? Or are they just a weirdly glorified decoration? Expectation versus reality, the wedding cake illusion. So in Western weddings, the wedding cakes are the most important moment, right? The couple cuts the cake, then they smush it into each other's faces, and everyone cheers, and it's a whole thing. But at Desi weddings, there's just so much food. You've got biryani, kebabs, naan, gulab jamun, kheer, faluda, live stations. Like, we do not play when it comes to desserts. So when you add a wedding cake, what happens? It just kind of sits there. Because no one wants to eat vanilla buttercream when there's fresh jalebi literally being dropped with syrup right next to it. The cost. Is it worth it? Let's talk numbers, because wedding cakes are not cheap. For example, a basic 3-tier cake is $500 minimum, and that's for a basic looking cake. We're not talking about adding any bells and whistles. And a fancy cake with gold foil, sugar flowers, and all the Desi drama will easily cost you $1,500 to $3,000. And that's for cake. Something that statistically 80% of your guests won't even look at or eat. So now let's talk about what you could actually do with that money. Number 1, an epic dessert table filled with assorted dessert cups, mithai, kheer, and actual guest favorites. Number 2, late night chai station, because you know the aunties and uncles will be raving about the fun little details. Or number 3, an interactive dessert station with something a little more unique, like boba, fried donuts, funnel cakes, mini pancakes, drizzled strawberries, gelato. The list goes on, and guests love an interactive station with attendants serving. Alternatives that make more sense. All right, so what if you have that cute cake moment but don't want to waste thousands of dollars? Here are some of my favorite alternatives that I love to offer my brides. Fake cakes. Yes, bakers can make a stunning fake cake where only a small section is real, and that part is for the part that the couple cuts, and the rest is styrofoam. It looks amazing, and it's a fraction of the cost. And then your guests get served sheet cake. For example, Costco sells sheet cake that is only $25 and it feeds up to 50 people. Just a pro tip, if you're ordering from Costco, you need to order at least a day in advance. Another option is a mini cake plus sheet cake hack. Instead of a giant tiered cake, whether real or fake, get a cute small cake for photos and have a basic sheet cake in the back for slicing. No one will know, and it'll save you hundreds. Some of my brides who really want to do a cake cutting moment, I suggest go for it. But be mindful of the other desserts that you have. If you have a ton of options in desserts, you don't want the cake going to waste. So decide, if you have 3 other options for desserts, for example, don't order for all of your guests when it comes to the cake. Order about 50% of your guest count. The next option is ditching the cake completely and doing dessert table. Instead of one fancy cake, imagine a table filled with gulab jamun towers, ras malai shooters, jalebi stacks, and a small wedding cake just for photos. This way, people actually eat the desserts that they love. Another option is a cupcake tower. If you like the look of a tiered cake but want to do something a little more practical and easy to grab, do cupcakes. It's easier to serve, there's no messy slicing, and people actually grab it themselves. Okay, so now that you have all this information, I'm sure you're wondering, okay, Shmila, what do I do? Here's my official wedding planner advice. If you love wedding cakes and have always dreamed of that cake cutting moment, then just go for it. Be strategic about size and budget, especially if you have other desserts. You don't want to overspend on the cake portion. If you're getting it just because you feel like you have to, skip it. Your guests won't care. They'll be too busy eating the good stuff. If you're unsure, compromise. A small cake plus a bomb station for Desi desserts and a real interactive station equals the best of both worlds. At the end of the day, spend your money where it matters to you. If a cake isn't that important, cut it. Literally. All right, tell me in the comments, are you team I need a wedding cake, or team let's just get extra gulab jamun instead? If you need more wedding budget hacks, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.